Okay, what up, everybody? Hope everything is all good. So I want to talk about astral flight or lucid dreaming, and this has a lot. Believe it or not, it has a lot to do with the forex. But I had a astral flight last night, which I haven't had in a long time. But since like I started 2 weeks ago. Well, let's say a month and a half ago, I started doing Forex, this Forex trading thing, and it's been like upgrading a lot of my mind state, and since I've been getting more closer to astral flight. I used to astral flight, man, probably only like twice a year, but I can induce them also. There's a way you induce them, like I'll make another video about that, how to lucid dream. Like saying the same thing over throughout your day, and then it gets really cool. It gets like super cool. You can actually make it happen. So naturally, I used to, I'll lucid dream probably like only twice a year, unless I wanted to go into it. The only downfall about lucid dreaming, inducing it, is the night you're going to go, the whole day feels like man, like that feeling of that you left the water on when you went on vacation, or unlocked it, or didn't lock the door, or something crazy. It feels like you left something, or that you have to be somewhere. It's pretty crazy, but that's really what induces the lucid dream. Is like if you haven't had sleep for a while, that's what induces it. So that's why you get that feeling when you induce it. But in my last video, you saw how I had to take a break. I did like 5 hours of scalping and had 19 scalps that day, but it drains you. And when you're in this when you're into astral flight or lucid dreaming, it's the same feeling of when you lock in to wait for a pips to drop and lock in before they go back up, yada yada, or when you lock in to sell. But that focus you go into, for those who don't know what lucid dreaming is, in astral flight, it's like flying in your sleep. Astral flying is like it's flying in your sleep, and I had a good one last night, but this time I'm gonna have to make another video about it. But just too much happened, but I'm going to have to explain it. But we're just talking about like lucid dreaming. Has that ever happened to you, flying in your sleep, where you actually go out through your roof, and then you can see the whole city from like 3,000 feet up, 500 feet up? But how it's tied to the forex, the charts and everything. When you start, like for me, in order for me to start my flight, I focus on something from like 50 to 100 yards away, in which last night it was just a small kiddie pool, like a blow-up pool that these kids were playing in. But you focus and you run really fast, and you fly. It's not just that simple though. The feeling of fear. The only way you can like fly is if you believe that in this realm, of course, you can't fly, or can you? But you can't fly. So it's scary. Like imagine running. For those who've been to the Grand Canyon, imagine running to jump off a cliff, knowing that you're going to be able to fly. But when you jump off the cliff, you know that if you don't kick in the mind frame that will help you, that will cause you to fly, you die at the bottom. So in the lucid dream, you get that same feeling, and that's what makes it real. Fear makes things real. And so I run 100 yards and I jump, and I'm I'm like 500 feet in the air, and I know if I drop, I'm gone, until I realize, you're just in the parallel, so you're not going to die if you fall here, and then you go back up, yada yada. But it's the same thing. The running is the consolidation in a forex chart, is a consolidation. And then of course you got the green for the buyers, and going up, the candles going up. That's your flight. And then you consolidate in the air. That's when you get to look over the city. After a while, your brain starts like when you want to come back. I think your body wants to come or your spirit wants to come back or something, and you start to drop, and then but you use this magnificent, beautiful concentration that keeps you in the air, and but as like you're in there for a while, you find out that you're in the air, and then you drop, and then you're like whoa, and then you want to stay up again, and you come back up, just like the drop, turning into a where you'll be able to use a Fibonacci. I call it the check mark, but it drops, and then you drop again, man, and then there's one time I was in this forest flying, and I dropped and actually hit the ground, and because I was in a dream state, it didn't hurt, it tickled, but the fear of falling, you know how you wake up real fast because you crash and stuff like that, for those who have done that. So it's like the crash, and then you consolidate again, yada yada. So they're very similar, but when you get into this Forex thing and you start really getting into it hardcore, like I'm waking up at like 5:30 in the morning, and then I come back from doing volleyball and I check it again. So my mind is being like focused in here. So it's a good thing I'm off today, and but I'm still gonna study charts. But a good thing I'm off, and I'm not allowed to even do Forex on Saturdays. Good thing, you know, because I get the rest, and it's great. But because of the exhaustion, I had the astral flight last night. So when you're into this Forex, man, you're gonna start having these dreams pretty much. You're gonna have to they call it lucid dreaming. I'm gonna put a link here where you can get this book about how to lucid dream, and that's what taught me how to induce mine. And it's an excellent book, man. And that junk works. It tells you what to do to have lucid dreams, like flying in your sleep and going to parallels. I think I went to Armenia last night. I think that's where I was, because I have a page where there's a church. The home page or the profile page has this church on top of this hill, mountain, forget that, cliff. And I was going through there last night, except there was beaches, yada yada. I'll explain that to you. But when you get into this Forex, not just for making money, it's a difference. I'm in the Forex to be part of the Forex, and I'm in there learning, like the movie Tron, the original Tron. I'm in there and studying, seeing these things like oh man, like the solar sailors. It's that's how astral flight and the Forex is like. If you remember the solar sailor from Tron, from the first one. But I'm in the Forex trying to study it, seeing how it's tied to real life, mankind, and by being in there, it's helping me to be successful. I'm real successful now. I've made a lot of money in 2 weeks. My first month, it was testing to make sure I'm qualified to even use real money. And I'm making like a lot of money, but I have these different techniques that are simple. I'm going to teach it to like 5-year-olds. Literally, I am. I'm going to start a school for just Forex trading. And that's why I'm studying so deeply, because I'm going to start a school to where they're not just learning Forex trading. Like, it's like putting it in life. You got to put it together. Like, I do Shaolin Kung Fu, Shaolin Qigong, and it's Shaolin is only like 10% like the martial arts actual fighting part. Is 90% mental, and you put in your everyday life. Just me talking to you right now about nature and Forex and balance and graphs and stuff. I'm speaking Shaolin. So Forex is the same way. It's not just about going in there to make money, man. You got to put that on the back burner, and the money will come. It's about making it part of your life. Everything is Forex. Everything that's alive. My fingers is the Forex chart right here, the candles. My head sitting here right now, and you see the background, that is the Forex candles. Everything is Forex, and then the sun comes into it, and the sun is not even really round. The sun is just this long beam, and I'm going to prove that to you because I got to do these videos slowly, so you don't be like, this dude's crazy. Crazy is good, but those mountains right there, Forex, everything's Forex, man, and everyone should be a millionaire. Everyone should be a millionaire, and the world would be cool. So that's it. Keep looking at these videos, because I know you're all like, whoa, dude, that was different. That's not just a Forex video. No, it's not. I'm not just making Forex videos, man. it's deeper than that. Stay tuned, and I made a new gun, steampunk gun, but it's not here. So here's a robot I'm working on. There's another thing that occupies your mind that can kick in your astral flights. But here's like let me show you this stuff, man. That's a robot I'm working on. This was the first steampunk gun I ever made. It's called the Sector Z17 Nebula Stinger. Nebula Sector Z17 Nebula Stinger. This was the Moon Blaster. That fool's like 4 feet long, I think, and this one's 3 feet long. This is the Trail Finder. It has a compass on it. So these guys are crazy too. I'll show you how they work one day, you know. But this whole room, man, is like a steampunk room. Oh, look at that! I built this. This was just some regular, yeah, crazy. Man, I'm all showing you all this stuff. Check this out. There's a time machine. So look at that. That's a toy box. Damn. Sorry, guys. Toy box time machine, man. So my wife put this so I can't open it, man. But okay, check that toy box time machine. But look at this. It gets heavy. It gets real. So you just get right here. You can. It's an iPod. You can FaceTime. You can like talk to your friends if they have one. If they have their little time machine, you know, if they have one too, you can like talk to them right there. So that's it. Yes, got those cords hooked up. Time machine, all kinds of stuff. I'm just like show you, man. This is gonna be a fun channel. There's only 5 people on it. Sorry, I got 6 followers and stuff, and you have no idea how powerful even that is. It's not about getting a gang of followers, man. And that's like most Forex people are doing, making the videos and stuff, and all these advertisements. This page is not about a whole bunch of followers. This page is about real deal. I only invite people who I believe will you do good with the money they make, and who are good people. So I mean, if you know, I doubt like people with bad intentions would get on this page. I really hope not, man. But that's why I'm not even like gonna even show like my technique of making money until I'm a master. But until I just make sure, I gotta filter out people who might be not good people. I want people to make. I only want people to like this page or follow me if they have good intentions or have good hearts. And there's only 6 people, and that's like great. Like the Christ, man. I got some crazy stuff to show you, man, and teach you. But the Christ, you know, there's a lesson where he was talking about the one sheep is no less than the 99. Those 6 followers I have are that one sheep. That's all I can say. Gone.